Hi YouTube, it's Carrie, Lady VSG, here with my week 3 post-op update. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2015. I had my VSG surgery April 6th, 2015 down in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Ariel Ortiz. So my stats real quick, I'm 5'7". When I booked my surgery, I weighed in at 301.8 pounds. Day of surgery, I weighed 272, and today I weighed in at 256.8 pounds. So overall, I've lost 45 pounds. I've lost 15 pounds since the surgery itself, and I am down 3.6 pounds from last week. So everything's very exciting. The weight loss is slowing down week to week now. I assume that's mostly my body getting used to the lower calories that I'm taking in. This week I get to start exercising, so hopefully that'll help combat the weight loss slowing down. You know, even if I'm only losing a little bit of weight each week, like it's still progress. I'm gonna try and keep a positive attitude about it. I knew that, that first week when I lost 7 pounds after surgery, like that was a one-time deal. I knew that wasn't gonna be happening over and over again. My goal really is to stay on track with like a 2 pound weight loss every week. So we'll see how that works out. um, so my big exciting news this week was I got to move to Purees. I apologize in advance. I'm going to be looking down a lot because I actually made notes about what I wanted to talk to you about today on my about what I want to talk to you about today. The notes are on my phone, which is in my hand, and so I'm going to be looking down. So I got to start the Puree diet on Friday. So after 18, it was day 18 post-op, plus I did 2 weeks prior to the surgery on just the protein shakes. Basically, I've been on a liquid diet for a month, so purees are awesome. I love it. My first foods that I tried, I had cooked a pork roast in the crock pot a couple weeks ago. Took most of it over to my sister's house to give to them for dinner. The rest of it, like a pound and a half, I pureed up in my Vitamix with a little bit of broth, put in these baby food cups that I bought on Amazon. They hold 2 ounces. There's a little marking on them, so they hold, you can tell whether 1 ounce mark, and then the second marking is for 2 ounces. So I filled them all up with the pork. I also pureed up some French cut green beans because they're my favorite vegetable and put those in the little cups. So I've been having a lot of pureed pork, which I usually microwave, get a little bit hot, and then I put on about a tablespoon of Greek yogurt and some hot sauce. I love it. It tastes like the inside of a burrito. I could see where some people, if you have texture issues, that kind of thing, I could see where purees are not really your style. But honestly, after a month of liquid diets, I was so excited to be on purees. It's just nice. It's comforting to have food in my mouth. I love it. So yeah, hopefully, and honestly, it takes me about 30 minutes to get through my little 2 ounces, which is weird. My brain is still catching up to that. I'm doing better this week than last week. Kind of realizing, like, the first couple days that I tried it, it was when I heated it up. I thought I'm gonna need like 10 of these. Are you kidding me? I'm eating out of my little. I have silicone prep bowls, and they're different sizes. Like I think 1 cup, half cup, a third cup, and a quarter cup. And so I'm using the half cup ones as my bowl, and they're the perfect size. And I got my little baby spoons that they're like Munchkin brand or something from Target that I bought for like $2. And so those are the perfect size. I can take like little bites. It takes me about half an hour to eat this thing, but still, like, it's filling. I love how it tastes. It's great. I love purees. It's amazing. So I'm very glad that I made it through the awfulness that was 18 days of the liquid diet. And now I'm on purees. So aside from the pureed pork, other things that I've been eating, I made Egg Face's ricotta bakes. I haven't actually tried those yet because I also made Gastric Sleeve for me. She had a couple recipes that are takeoffs of Egg Face's crustless quiches, and I'll link to those, below in the notes. So I did Gastric Sleeve for me's enchilada bites and her buffalo chicken bites. I really like both of those. The enchilada bites, I used a new enchilada sauce, and so it's a lot. I don't know how to describe it. It's earthier if that's a way to describe food. So it's less spicy and it's more, I don't know, I guess smoky maybe. But I still like it. And I'm heating all this stuff up and I'm putting, like a tablespoon of the non-fat Greek yogurt on there with some hot sauce to kind of make it more of a pudding consistency. But they're great and they're filling. And so far I've loved all the ones that I've tried. I'm excited to try the ricotta bake. I'm going to do that for my snack here as soon as I finish the video. But I hear good things about it. And plus I love cheese. So let's see, what else is on the thing? So when I was still on liquid diets last week, one of the things I was eating a lot of was the roasted red pepper and tomato soup, because I bought it in like a 6-pack at Costco. And I started adding, sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. I started adding a dollop of the non-fat Greek yogurt into my little servings. And between doing that and still drinking the kefir, some of you helped me with the pronunciation. I might still be saying it wrong, but the kefir, the liquid drinkable yogurt stuff. So doing that in the morning and then adding the Greek yogurt to my soup in the evenings, I didn't need to worry about taking stool softeners or anything. Like, that really worked for me. So, and I'm hippy dippy enough that I would rather control that with my diet than have to be taking, medicines for it, or, Benefiber or Miralax or anything. So I was excited to find that works. So that's something that worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you, but I'm just putting it out there. It might help. Who knows? So with the non-fat Greek yogurt, I heard a lot of good things about the Fage, the Fage, but it's like the actual Greek brand, like Greek non-fat Greek yogurt. The Fred Meyer by my house, which is where I do 99% of my grocery shopping because it's less than a mile away and I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to drive 15 minutes to the next grocery store. That Fred Meyer doesn't carry the Fage in the big size, with the resealable lid and stuff, which is what I wanted, because I'll spend $5 on the big yogurt. I don't want to spend $1.50 on a billion little yogurts. So I was comparing the little Fages to the other non-fat Greek yogurts that were available, and the only one that had the same protein power was the Chobani. They both have like 20 or 22 grams of protein per 8-ounce serving. So they're about I did the math and it's like 1.375 grams of protein for a tablespoon. So I got the big Chobani one. So if you're looking for a non-fat Greek yogurt and you can't find the Fage, if you can find the plain Chobani, that will work just as well. So, just a heads up. Let's see what else. Oh, so my two big adventures this week, one with pureed food and one with my vitamins. Before the surgery, I had bought those Celebrate vitamins, and I think they're the ENS ones, but they're the ones that you mix with a cup of water and then drink it. And I had no problem with them before surgery. I would drink my protein shake and then I would do my vitamins and drink that, and it was fine. But after surgery, I'm supposed to wait 30 minutes after I eat before I drink anything. And so usually by that time, my stomach's been able to pretty much empty itself of anything that I've eaten. So I'm essentially taking these vitamins on an empty stomach, and they kept making me throw up, which I hate throwing up. I will do anything I can think of to try and prevent it. Ice packs on my throat and on the back of my neck, and it was miserable. The upside was, I would barf, and it wouldn't be like when I'm sick and you're just like, you would throw up and then you're just gagging. Like, it was definitely a one and done sort of thing, which was new and different for me. So it wasn't as traumatic as when I've had food poisoning and stuff in the past. But still, I hate barfing. It's the worst. So I haven't told my doctor yet that I had surgery and that I had it in Mexico. I just emailed her and said, hey, I've been doing this new diet and exercise thing for a month. Can I get some labs drawn? Because my vitamins are making me really nauseous and sometimes sick to my stomach, and I'm hoping I can maybe stop taking them. And so I'm still waiting on the results of like my blood count and all that stuff, but I did get my iron level and my B12 level back already. My iron level's great. It's near the top end of normal, so it's, totally fine. I'm definitely getting enough protein and iron and everything, so I don't need to be taking the iron supplement. My B12 is actually high. It's it's out of range, so it's not normal. But B12 is a water soluble vitamin, so theoretically, if you're hydrated enough, your body will just excrete the excess in your urine. So she said it's not anything we need to worry about. But if I am taking a B12 supplement, I can stop because I obviously don't need it. So for now, I don't have to worry about that stuff. My plan is to every 3 months or so try and get these labs drawn again and sort of see where we're at. I did switch in the meantime before I got the labs done. I had switched from these drinkable vitamins to just the Centrum chewables. I found that any kind of chewable vitamin, if I can eat and then I can take the vitamin, I've got food in my stomach because I'm not drinking, I can take the vitamin right then, get my nutrients in, and it doesn't make me barf. So that is my recommendation to you, YouTube. I'd go with chewable vitamins as opposed to the mixing kind. It was easier on my stomach, so that is now my preference. I am still taking I got biotin, like hair, skin, and nail gummies. I'm still taking those because I'm a little bit paranoid that my hair is going to fall out, even though I already know exactly what I'm going to do with it. And I might actually, whether it's falling out or not, I might actually cut it off in June after my brother's wedding, just because it's going to be so hot. And my work has air conditioning, but it's not the greatest air conditioning. So I think it'll just be easier if I have really short hair than if I still have 10 pounds of hair on my head. But in the meantime, I'm trying to avoid having my hair fall out because it'd be a huge bummer. So we'll see. I'll let you know how that goes. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, I'm going to start this by saying I regret nothing about this decision. My sister and her husband live about a block away from this great little drive-in burger joint. It's called Mike's Drive-In. You can Google it. There's like 3 of them in the Portland area. I love them. They're a little like mom and pop kind of a chain here in Portland. And they have other food. They've got like sandwiches and stuff, but they have like 10 different burgers. So they were going to Mike's, and since it's only a block away, we usually go there, order, get it to go, and then just walk back to their house. And so we went down there to get them dinner, and my brother-in-law says, do you want a burger or something? And I did want a burger. It's been a month since I've had food. And so, I got a Chipotle jalapeno burger, and then we got back to their house. My sister has that little baby bullet because sometimes she makes her own baby food. So I cut the burger I cut it in half and then cut one of the pieces into half again. So a quarter, put one of the quarters in the baby bullet with a couple tablespoons of water and blended it up. Oh my God, it was heaven. MyFitnessPal doesn't have the Mike's nutritional info, and I was too lazy to look it up, so I just got a similar burger. I plugged it in as a similar burger from Red Robin. In this quarter of a burger was like 250 calories, which is substantially more than I would normally be eating with my little pureed pork and stuff, but whatever, it was worth it. It was delicious. It had like lettuce, tomatoes, and jalapenos and all this stuff on there. The special sauce that Mike's has. It was amazing. I don't have texture issues, so I had no problem being like, I'm gonna try this. It might be weird, but like I want to eat a burger, and this is my only option. So if you don't I have a Vitamix, which was a combination birthday, graduation, Christmas present for my parents. So if you don't have a Vitamix, I highly recommend getting either a Magic Bullet or a Baby Bullet. The Baby Bullet actually has like a smaller thing, so it's more close to the 2-ounce size. But yeah, that thing was awesome at grinding up my quarter of a burger. It took me a little bit more than half an hour and I couldn't even finish the little quarter pureed burger that I had made, but it was amazing. And my brother-in-law and sister totally didn't mind having to eat the rest of my burger leftovers, so it worked out for everyone. So that's all the news for now. I will check in with you guys next week, and I will remember to put those links in the show notes about the bites, the egg faces bites and gastric sleeve for me. All right. So I will check in with you guys next week. Have a great day. Bye.